sort out the YouTube live stream. There we go. Great. Maybe. Okay, great. So yes, so today I thought what I would do is we're going to do a treasure of pleasure meditation, and then kind of transition into a mindfulness of breathing meditation. Something I've kind of noticed that on Breathworks courses, people tend to really enjoy the treasure of pleasure meditations, and it's often kind of the only meditation where people sort of give themselves permission to actually enjoy their practice. But joy and kind of noticing the pleasant sensations it's not just enjoyable, it's actually really useful. It's for sort of really effective in practice. So sorry, my cat's found, as I predicted, has found something noisy to play with. So we're just going to remove it. 1 second. Oops. Sorry about that. I don't know if anybody else could hear it, but it's going to be very distracting for me. So I was saying that the kind of like mind frame, the kind of the way that we pay attention in the treasure of pleasure meditation, which is kind of appreciating the pleasant, kind of noticing things that are kind of enjoyable about experience, is a really effective kind of frame of mind to bring to any meditation. It's like what's the best way to get a young child not to enjoy something? It's like to tell them they have to do it, and they like must do it. And it's a similar kind of that's kind of how our minds work. And if you're kind of sitting in meditation saying like I must pay attention to the sensations of the breath, or whatever your meditation object is, there's going to be kind of tension. There's a kind of fighting against yourself, kind of trying to force your mind into doing something. And the alternative is if you kind of bring your attention to the aspects of the meditation that are pleasant, then there's your mind will kind of naturally start will naturally kind of want to rest on those sensations. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start with a kind of treasure of pleasure on kind of body sensations, and then switch to the mindfulness of breathing. So if you want to kind of find a posture that's going to be supportive for a meditation practice, something that's upright if you can do that, but relaxed. So you can close your eyes if that's comfortable. Just letting go of any preoccupations, allowing yourself to arrive. Taking a couple of deep breaths. And feeling the belly rising and falling. And starting off, just noticing any areas of tension in the body. So maybe there's some tightness in the brow, in your eyebrows, in the shoulders, or in your jaw. And just bringing those areas into awareness and allowing them to relax. It may be helpful to do a sweep through your body, from your head to your toes. And if there's any tension, any tightness or holding, seeing if you can just let that go. And feeling that relaxation in the body. Just noticing how that feels. And in particular, noticing any pleasant aspects of that relaxation. So they may not be big or obvious feelings of pleasantness. They'll probably be very soft, very subtle. But that's okay. You can still just allow your attention to rest on the pleasant aspects, the pleasantness of that feeling of relaxation in the body. A kind of softness, easeful, gentle sensation. And if there's anywhere that doesn't feel pleasant, you don't need to try and fix it. Just keeping attention on where already feels pleasant. So you might notice that there's a bit of tension that's crept back in to the body somewhere. And if that's the case, then you can allow that to relax again. But then just again bringing your attention back to the pleasantness of that relaxed feeling. Even if it's very subtle, very small. Just getting a sense of the whole body. And noticing how it feels good when there's less tension. Allowing yourself to savor that feeling. And resting in that feeling. And now, just noticing the breath and how it feels moving in and out as you breathe with this relaxed, easeful body. Just noticing what the breath is like when you're breathing without tension, without holding. And again, allowing your attention to rest on any pleasant sensations in the breathing. Just noticing this simple fact that it feels good to breathe. You can imagine the feeling of breathing after you've been holding your breath, and it just feels like the best thing in the world to take a breath. But there's a feeling like that, just more subtle, that's there every time you breathe. And just noticing that this doesn't require a lot of effort. It doesn't need to be effortful. It's just the very gentle intention to notice how the breath feels good. And then just allowing the mind to rest in that. So there might be as well sensations of breathing, maybe in the belly or in the nostrils, maybe a slight tingle or a feeling of pressure. That feels good to include in attention. And just allowing attention to take in anything about the breath that feels good. And seeing if you can stay resting in that gentle, easeful feeling all the way through an in-breath, all the way through the out-breath. And starting again with the next breath. And now just opening out your awareness again, including the sounds around you. Feeling of your body. Bringing the meditation to a close so you can open your eyes if that's comfortable. Maybe give your hands and toes a wiggle. Have a stretch. So, thanks guys. Maybe you could say how you found that in the chat if you fancy it. And I think I can see at least some people who will be on the retreat this weekend. So if you don't know about that already, I'll just do a shameless plug for the online Breathworks retreat this weekend. The Vidyamala, Stanta, I think I'll be leading a session or two. So it goes from Friday evening to Sunday afternoon. You can find the details on the website, so hopefully see some of you there. Oh, good, relaxing. Or like bathed in a warm glowing light. That sounds good. Good. Oh, good. Thanks for the feedback. Great. Well, it's 1:30, so unexpectedly I have finished on time, which is not like me. So I'll hope you all enjoy your evening. And as I said, Vidyamala will be back next week. So